and welcome to my 17-week pregnancy vlog at almost 18 weeks. I have moved because I wasn't completely happy about last week's results. My background isn't as pretty because of course that still has to be hung up and everything, but it's just the sound wasn't really doing it, and I don't know, there was some weird shadows, and yeah, the light was very good, so I have moved. We had a really rough and emotional week this past week. Our cat Angel, who really is a part of the little family unit, almost died. On Monday she suddenly fell violently ill. She wouldn't eat. She kept throwing up bile, and in between she would hide away behind the couch, which really isn't a good sign in cats, because like if they hide away, that's often because they think they might be dying. So yeah, I called her fat, but they didn't take me seriously at all, and they wouldn't see her. But then the 14th time she threw up, she screamed in pain and agony and then collapsed on the floor. So we decided to go to a different vet a few times over. It was a pretty long drive, but she was open for the night for emergencies. So we went to her, and Angel was on her table for almost 2 hours because she was doing so poorly, and I still don't understand why our vet didn't take that seriously. Maybe they thought I was overreacting because I'm pregnant, because they know that, but like, she was on her table for almost 2 hours and she was doing so bad. So the vet that we went to, she took her blood, but the test that she was running didn't really show much of a result, only a high sugar, but that could have been because of the stress, and she gave her an injection to make her stop throwing up, and an injection with fluids to refill those, something to give her back a little of her appetite, and a special tube food paste to strengthen her a little. But there wasn't really much more that she could do at that moment, so she decided to let us go home and hope for the best, and had her assistant call us the next morning. And I could tell her that the Angel had stopped throwing up, so that had helped. But like, as soon as we came home, she laid herself down, had her favorite spot on the couch, and she was still there. She hadn't moved all night, all morning. She was still in the same spot, and she was starting to tremble and getting short of breath. So that was really worrisome, and they decided to do an extra test on her blood sample that they hadn't done before, and that one came back with some alarming results. Oh, and I panicked so bad. So yeah, so they called the pet hospital for us, and I called my husband, who rushed home from work to pick us up, to take us to the pet hospital. And at the pet hospital, they did an ultrasound on Angel, and that showed that something was very stuck, something really large in her intestines, and if they wouldn't operate on her right away, she would die. Of course, that was already really stressful and upsetting, but then here's the thing, I don't know how it's in other countries, but here having your pet operated on is extremely expensive, and like, we live like somewhat of a simple life, and I mean, we're happy, we don't mind it, but we didn't have that kind of money. So I asked them if we could maybe pay like little bits on several occasions over the next few months, which prompted them to give us a contract to sign that would make us promise that we would find a way to get together the funds to pay for her medical cost at pickup, like at once. Of course, we didn't have time to find out if we could before, because she needed to be operated on straight away and admitted. So of course we didn't want her to die, so we took that risk. We signed the form, and they took her away, and we went home and like started looking for funds. We had a little bit of emergency money saved up, And of course we used that all, but that only covered like not even half of what it was supposed to cost. So yeah, if something breaks in our house now, it's gonna be an issue. Like, of course, we're happy that Angel was safe because she was. I'm now going too far in the story, but yeah. So she survived the surgery, and we did manage to get together the funds. But then after the surgery, she got a really high fever, and that meant that she was still not in a safe zone. She could still pass away, and they feared she might have contracted pneumonia from all the throwing up on Monday. So that was really scary. She was still fighting for her life until Thursday, and then on Thursday she finally moved out of the danger zone. It turned out she didn't have pneumonia, and it was probably the stress that had caused the fever. They had managed to get which was a hairball, a massive hairball. I don't think I should show you because we took it home, but I think that might get my video censored because it might look kind of gross for some people. Yeah, it was like about this size. And for a cat, I mean, she's a Maine Coon, okay, so she is bigger than a regular cat, but that's still really big. It was like blocking everything in her intestines. And we're happy that we did the surgery because she would surely have died. She was already close to that because she was trembling, sort of everything. But yeah. And the fever went down, and on Thursday we got to take her home.
Meisje naar huis, hè? Hoera! Hi, liefie. Fijn, hè? Lekker naar huis.
So we have her home now. Her scar is healing slowly. She keeps trying to lick it though, so we might have to buy her like a special like pet cardigan to protect her scar from getting inflamed or infected, even from her trying to clean it with her. Well, you know what a cat's tongue is like. That's not going to do good. Oh, and then also since she came home on Thursday, it's Sunday now. I know I'm really late with my vlog, but I mean, you understand, right? This was like, oh, I had so many panic attacks and cries over the last week because I thought for sure we were going to lose our little angel. But yeah, when she came home, when she was there, she wouldn't meow. But we thought that was just because she was scared, right? But she is a talker, like many Maine Coons. She likes to talk to us. So soon after she came home and started being herself again and getting more relaxed, she was trying to meow, but no sound would come out. So we were scared for a bit that she had contracted pneumonia. After all, we called them. They said it could have been because she went under during the surgery, and those anesthetics, they could take her voice away for a bit or for forever. So that was kind of weird because she always talks and she would be like, but nothing would come out. But then luckily this morning she has started to make a little sound. It sounds like a little kitten, but it has ensured us that her voice will come back.
Meisje. Oh, you did that. Yeah.
But yeah, so it has been a rough week, really stressful. And even though she's been home since Thursday night and she's safe and no longer in a risk zone where she could die, I'm finding it really hard to relax. A few years ago I had a burnout, and that has triggered something in me, and I find it really hard to cope with stress. And when I'm in a stressful situation like this, very stressful, not like a little stress, but very stressful, my heart starts racing, and even after the situation is a little bit better, it will just from out of nowhere start racing. And that's what it's doing now as well. In the past they would give me this medicine called propranolol to help my heart to calm down, and that would be enough for me to ensure that I wouldn't like start hyperventilating. But obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but I can't take that now that I'm pregnant because it slows your heartbeat down. It might stop baby's heartbeat entirely, so that's dangerous. So yeah, I'm going to have to see if it will go away by itself. Yes, she's safe. She's healthy. She's with us. She's recovering. So yeah, we're really thankful for that. Yeah, and now for the stress to go away, that would be good. What also stressed me out was that I was getting those panic attacks, and then the cortisol from the panic attacks, so like that's a panic hormone. I was scared I would get to baby too much and maybe hurt baby. But then, and that was really nice, kinda. I mean, I couldn't enjoy it as much as I would have normally, but still it was relief. I'm quite sure I felt baby. Like before, sometimes if I would put my hands on my tummy, I have felt some fluttering, but that could have been my intestines just as well, so I don't know. But I was lying on my back in bed. I had just woken up, and then suddenly, I don't know, the feeling that someone flicks their finger like this. I felt that, but inside of my tummy, like against my uterine wall. I had never felt that feeling like from inside my tummy, so I am quite sure that that's baby. And then later, when that was on Tuesday morning, so a few hours before she had to be admitted because she was getting worse. And then on Thursday, after we picked her up and we were in the car, I felt it again, but in a different spot. So the first time I felt it around here. So here's my navel, here's my vagina, and like a better one, like right in the middle, but a little to the side. I felt that the first time. Then in the car, I felt it lower, but I had just gone to the bathroom to pee, so my bladder was empty. And I felt it, well, first around here, and that kind of hurt because baby was kicking, well, something that was hurting. And then they moved a little and they were kicking here. Well, I think it's baby. It feels so different from what I had expected it would feel like, but I am quite sure. Of course, it's early, but I don't know. They did tell me that baby was quite in front. I'm not sure how. There's a term for that, but I forgot what it is. So they said that I might feel baby earlier, but to really feel baby in the 17th week of pregnancy, though with most first-time moms it's like the 20th week. I don't know, but it feels like it's baby. I don't know. It's a feeling that I hadn't felt before, but I haven't felt it today or yesterday or Friday. So, and then I get worried again. One more week or a little over a week, and then we get to have another ultrasound. So let's try to get to that and not have to go in between to listen to baby's heartbeat. I'm sure it will be fine. It will be fine. Baby is okay. This happens too. Like, I can still panic about that. I'm scared that will never go away throughout my pregnancy. It's just taken us so long to get pregnant. I think I'm gonna worry my entire pregnancy that something could go wrong, because it's, of course, I'm so thankful, but it's still so hard to believe that it's finally gonna happen. We're gonna have a baby. But yeah. Okay, let's get back on track because I'm really like, okay. Oh yeah, my tummy over the past few weeks has become so heavy and I'm not sleeping very well. I didn't sleep at all the past week with Angel being so sick, but even aside from that, every time I turn around in my sleep, I wake up. And my tummy is so heavy that at first I would have to get up at like 4 in the morning because my body was hurting so much. I have now put a special pillow in my bed. It's for breastfeeding as well. It's like a breastfeeding pillow. And I'm resting it under my head and then on the sides. That helps a little so that I don't have to get up so early because my body can't handle lying in bed anymore. But I still wake up every time I turn around. So I'm like super tired. Extra tired now, but I was already very tired before all the things happened. last week. But there is another cool thing that happened as well. I think it was on either last Sunday or Monday morning, right before Angel got sick. I woke up in the morning and to find some dried up milk on my nipple. So apparently my milk is coming in, and I was like, that must be too early, that can't be good. But I looked it up and they say that around the 4-month mark, I'm 4 months and a bit now, your body may start making milk. Like if it doesn't happen, don't worry. Your body will still make the colostrum, like the first milk after baby is born. But apparently my body is making milk, which is kind of cool. I have only found milk on my nipple once, but my breasts are pretty painful. My nipples are as well. There's blue veins all over my breast. Now I'm not going to show you obviously, but just believe me. And that's something that goes with pregnancy as well. I looked it up. So yeah, our next ultrasound is in a little over a week. And I did a maternity shoot last weekend. And I will put those, no, I won't put, oh, my video's long. Okay, I'll make a separate video with those pictures. There's also a few on my Instagram, and I'll link my Instagram below. But I'll make a separate video with the pictures from my first maternity shoot, because my video is already really long and otherwise no one's gonna watch it. Yeah, I'll show you my almost 18-week tummy now, and then we'll call it quits for this week. And I'll see you back after my ultrasound, which is like when I'm a little over 19 weeks. And yeah, if I am in time this time, I'm always delayed. There are so many things happening all the time that makes me film these delayed, but yeah, at least I'm filming them. So if I'm a little in time, I won't film it on next Monday, because that's the day we get the ultrasound and I would like to put a picture in. I won't have a tape this time because it's a special ultrasound and they're not allowed, but I'll put a picture in the next one. So I'll try to film it on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I hope nothing will come in between this time. This video is getting too long. I'm gonna show you my tummy. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is with clothes on. I have my vest on. Jeez, will I ever learn? See, my tummy is showing a lot. Even I must have lost a little weight over the last week since I was so worried about Angel and I had trouble eating. Come on. Okay. And this is with my sweat down and my shirt up. I'm so proud of my tummy. I hope in like a few weeks I'll be able to show you baby kicking. Because I believe around 20 weeks you would be able to see it, right? We'll see. But yeah. Alright. That's it for this week. And I'll see you in hopefully a little over a week for my 19-week update, including ultrasound pictures.